So with the emerge of Wim Hof, SOMA Breath, and many other breathing apps, teachers, and gurus, have you ever wondered what is proper breathing and why proper breathing is important? Hi, I'm Luke, and if you don't know me or aren't subscribed to my channel, I raise human consciousness and help other humans to live full out by creating their healthiest, happiest, and most fulfilling life possible by design. And in this video, we are talking what is proper breathing and why it is important. Hey everyone, so welcome here to my YouTube channel, and yes, today's topic is all about breathing. So a little bit of a backstory before we dive into the meat of today's content is that my experience, I guess, with proper breathing, with practices such as Wim Hof, SOMA Breath, etc., actually starts from more of a meditation background, I guess, right? So I started my meditation practice a few years ago when I was facing severe anxiety, probably some sort of like anxiety disorder and depression. And so entering the world of personal growth as my solution to these challenges, I came across meditation, and the first app that I actually came across was an app called Calm, and it was a great app that I used for many years. Most recently, though, I've joined the personal growth platform called Mindvalley, and loving it. Mindvalley has completely changed my life. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. I am not yet a Mindvalley affiliate, so you will not see any affiliate links on this video today because apparently you need X number of subscribers to become a Mindvalley affiliate. However, my purpose is to bring you these tools and these platforms and just the information and the knowledge that's going to help you to ultimately live full out and create your most fulfilling life possible by design, whether I get an affiliate commission or not. So that is irrelevant. So I'd highly recommend checking out Mindvalley. It's a fantastic platform. And as I said, it's completely changed my life. And most recently, they have brought out a new quest, which is their version of programs called Breathwork for Life by an author called Niraj Nayak. Hopefully I've pronounced his name correctly. I will link SOMA Breath, Mindvalley, the quest, everything really down below this video. So I would highly recommend checking them out. And I've had some very profound and mind-blowing experiences through this quest, right? And now I do breath work every single day, a minimum of once a day. I try and aim for 2 times per day. Sometimes I don't always manage to practice 2 times per day, but at least once a day, and at least once a day in the morning. Okay, so this was one of the key lessons I learned from this quest that I have most recently gone through, actually back last month, was that all breath work is recommended to be done in the morning. Okay, so there's a quick tip for you there. So when you're doing your breath work practice, it can be repeated later in the day, like I sometimes try and fit in and do. But if you can only do it once per day, squeeze that in your morning, and it can be for like 10-15 minutes, right? So the breath work practice I do in the morning is deep breathing. So it's 4-8-8 practice. So that's 4 inhale, 8 exhale, 8-second hold. So 4 inhale, 8 out, 8-second hold. And again, I learned this practice through and learned this technique through Breathwork for Life quest by Niraj Nayak on the Mindvalley platform, but also go and check out SOMA Breath as well, as this is the company of Niraj, and very similar to Wim Hof and all these other different breathing practices out there. And why proper breathing is important is because when you know and when you have the tools to control more of your inner world, right, you have a better relationship with the outer world. And I think when I kind of learned this was like an aha moment for me, because it brought home one of the purposes of all personal growth and spiritual practice, right? there's many reasons for personal growth and spiritual practice, but one of the reasons is to help us to have a better relationship with our inner world, so that we have a better relationship with our outer world and can go about our day-to-day life forming more deeper relationships with people, not reacting so much, but coming to the table, listening actively, and responding with that calm and that clarity and that composure, having compassion and empathy for others who we are sharing life with, right? So when we are able to control our inner world, we're able to have a better relationship with our outer world, which therefore increases the quality of our life, right? And I haven't yet met a single human being that doesn't want to increase the quality of their life in one way or another. Okay, so this is very important, and proper breathing can help you to do that, right? Through breath control, which is what you're actually doing during these breathing practices and routines, etc., you're able to quickly change your emotional state, right? Very, very important, So our emotional state and just our state that we're in is represented through our breath. So if we are stressed, we're going to breathe in a certain way, which is linked to a certain state. So if we're breathing very calm, very calmly in through the diaphragm, etc., then we are going to be in a much more calm state. So that means, let's just say a situation arises, we're able to then respond being the key word, instead of reacting from an emotional place. Very, very important. So through breath control, through these breathing practices, we're able to ultimately have more consciousness, and so we're able to change our emotional state very quickly, and so that we can then use that as we go back day-to-day life, right? There's a stressful situation, rather than getting caught up in that, having the awareness of like, okay, let's check in with how I'm breathing, let's check in with my posture right now, calming the breath down, we can then go into that situation with a better emotional state, which is going to help us in that situation. As I kind of touched upon then, the breath is a mirror of your emotional state, but also your health, which does not get talked about. I don't know about you, but I've been on this like health journey the past 18 months at the time of recording this, and in the world of health, fitness, well-being, there's a few things that get spoke about quite a lot. One of those things is nutrition, which is obviously important. The second one of those things is exercise and working out, looking jacked, ultimately. The third thing of those is sleep, getting 8 hours sleep. Got to get 8 hours sleep, guys, right? And then some other self-care practices, etc., etc. But those are the main three. Breath does not get spoke about, yet breath is the mirror of your emotional state and your health. And it is the remote control to your mind, your body, and your spirit. And in this quest that I have referred to, there was this great equation that got shared with us, which was breath retention plus the rate of your breathing, so rate of breath, equals longevity. Something else that, if we look at the current health paradigm, health and fitness, we're so focused on exercise or nutrition, etc. And while we're getting better with the emergence of Wim Hof, etc., SOMA Breath, we're starting to understand more the power of our breath. All of these things was like mind-blowing to me, and which is why I've implemented breathwork into my day-to-day routine. So hopefully that helps give you a little bit of the why proper breathing is important. Obviously, I've shared one of the breathwork practices with you, the 4-8-8 method. And obviously that's known as other things as well. I want to share with you now actually what is proper breathing a little bit more. So proper breathing is when you always breathe in through your nose. When you always breathe in through your nose. So no mouth breathing. Any mouth breathers out there, I'm watching you, okay? You breathe in through your nose. Because when you mouth breathe, you shut off all of the blood supply to your brain, which is then going to put you in more stressful emotional states anyway, right? So we want to breathe in through our nose, not through our mouth, so we don't cut off the blood supply to our brain, and loads of other different reasons as well. Nasal breathing gets a flood of oxygen to where it actually needs to go in the body. Okay, where it actually needs to go, which to me sounds a very good idea to do. The breath, so when you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth or out through your nose, either is fine, but always breathe in through your nose, is to be smooth and subtle. There's a great quote by Lao Tzu. I hope I've said his name right. I'm really bad with names. But anyway, it goes, a perfect human breathes as if he is not breathing at all. Smooth, subtle, quiet. Obviously not when you're going for a run, but if you're over breathing even during exercise, you've actually gone too far. So hopefully that helps you to understand what is proper breathing in this relatively short video. Again, I've had some very powerful, mind-blowing experiences through this, especially utilizing the SOMA Breath methods that are taught in this My Valley Quest I have referred to, and full body experiences ultimately. So in the next video, I have another powerful ancient practice that I've just learned about as well, thanks to my friends over at Mind Valley. So to watch that video as I review this, then click here. Alternatively, if you want to learn more about breathwork in particular, then check out my conversation with David Florence, who is a breathwork expert. Check it out over here, as I sat down with him to have a conversation on the podcast Raising Consciousness. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn about another amazing ancient practice, click here. If you want to check out my conversation all around breathwork with David Florence, it's over here. Thank you for watching. See you real soon.